Alright, episode 5. Cry Wolf. Let's do this.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Well, no, that's why I'm a human 90% of the time. Probably also not supposed to do that.
Not if I can avoid
It's actually murder, and it's one of the worst crimes you can commit. Oh, poor Faithy.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Aw.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
These lips are sealed. Yeah, I get
We're
it.
destroying the tree.
Bitch, no, we're not.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Yeah. Get your ass to
Rules
the
are
farm.
rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
Oh. She shot you with what I'm assuming is a 38 special.
Oh God,
Because it was a hollow point, and if it was
This
357,
time is
it
no
would have been a
joke.
magnum.
Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Oh, shit.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He
Got it.
has to stand
Pieces,
trial.
but alive.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Nope, I'm gonna light my cigarette, and we're gonna go into the credits. We don't get a cold open. Viram Antonian. The Wolf Among Us. Again, there's only like 10 different character models, so they're all in shadow except Bigby, so you can't tell that there are only like 10 different character models. It's a cost-saving measure, but I appreciate it, because it lends to the atmosphere. Episode 5, Cry Wolf and Let Slip the Hogs of War.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Night. No more specific than that. Okay.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
You pull out that revolver. Jersey. I will
Please,
show.
Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin. Well,
All right.
Gramercy me, take a seat at the very least.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word.
Just what are you talking about?
I've just been left in relative peace, I think puts it best. Allowed to live my own way.
You mean as like a Shylock? Basically making bad
What do you
money
think you're
deals?
doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Yeah, it's a Jersey Devil.
Well,
Sit your
Sheriff,
ugly ass
For the
down.
sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You forget what happened at the Pudding and Pie. You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it. I know that doesn't change what happened to you. And I can only offer my sincerest
Hey,
apologies.
I'm the police.
Crane
I'm
wasn't
arresting
yours
him.
to take.
I apologize if I overstep my bounds. Won't happen again. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally.
No,
I just
it
want
won't.
to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
Alright, who did it?
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
Yeah, but you're not the law.
I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or
Yeah.
what? You're gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore? After what you did?
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Of course it was.
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Stop standing up. Just,
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
I think both of you are lying.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This
Yeah,
is right,
both of you are
bollocks, this.
guilty. I'm taking
You're just
both
gonna
of
let
you
him
in.
do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fuck.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get the
are?
fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that hole at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I'm running out of patience, Crooked Man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
And you are obviously
This
the
could have
person
gone so well,
in
but you
charge.
just had to complicate things. To
Oh,
speak the
Mary's
truth, I've
probably
never
gonna be
been a
behind
good
me.
Mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh, hi, Mary.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Yeah, I have a healing factor like Wolverine. Oof. Okay, this is not gonna go well for either of you people.
Over here!
Oh, wow!
You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh, you shivved your own buddy. You'll live, I think. Maybe. If that's silver, I don't know if Dr. Swinehart can keep that out.
This way.
Stay down. Well, we just went through a portal, so are we in Narnia?
Come on, Dodgy.
Which is technically part of the homeland.
Shit!
I know.
Sometimes the Crooked Man's door is a window. Oh, hang on. Hello? This is Heath, yes. What? Oh, I'm alright. What are you calling about? I'm aware of them, yes. I'm focusing my efforts somewhere else right now. Yeah, sure. At what? Alright, there's the first part of that down, and one stupid phone call later. Bigby's lifting your car up. Just going full werewolf here. Honestly surprised that didn't happen sooner. Someone's going to notice this. Oof. Got tagged by a car. Get that parkour! Get that parkour! Get that parkour!
Fuck! What was that?
Werewolf car surfing! Tell Cyclops I made him a convertible.
gun it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
This is a terrible idea.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
Probably could have saved a lot of time and just grabbed the Crooked Man and assumed that Georgie was going to be here. Oh, well, thankfully someone wears the same clothes as me and just has them drying. And also shoes, because, you know. How have you guys not already met every cop in Manhattan?
Holy shit.
Because with a car like this, I gotta imagine someone called 911.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Fuck. Well, it won't be your fault. Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want.
Well, obviously.
Of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Might have
Please,
to.
Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
I'll arrest you too if I have to.
Go ahead. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself.
Yeah.
Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's
Yeah,
not
I'm
your
curious.
fault, then what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall.
I'm sorry,
for the
what
whole
now?
thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
I'm sorry, the
But what was I
Little
supposed to
Mermaid?
do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options, like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
Wait, those were your ribbons?
Yeah,
You're
that
in
seems
on
like
this?
more of an
I
important thing.
thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started, anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Talk about me
can...
like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took
Oh, it
away
looks
from
kind of
them.
like a skull.
I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Jesus.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Damn it!
Ugh. Something tells me if we stick it back on, she'll be alright.
Fucking mean it. I was just... Oh! Fuck!
Get up.
Yeah, you still have all your guts coming out.
Ah! Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
Oh, he's getting way worse.
Both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Georgie will remember that. No, he won't. He's going to
Foundry
die.
by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Uh,
Let's not draw this out.
Think about the rabbits, Lenny.
All right, Georgie.
I don't see how what you did was better. You just pulled more of his insides outside. Honestly, you could have just broken his neck. That probably would have ended his suffering a lot more humanely. You know what, maybe we should turn the lights off, because this shit is a tragedy. Yeesh. Though I'd love to know why calling Dr. Swinehart isn't an option. Dude seems to be hella quick. He might even be able to reattach a head. Also, if they have Nerissa, then... did they also steal her voice like a sea witch? These are the questions I ask. It's like 1 in the morning.
Still more. He's here, all right.
No shit.
Of course.
So the front door is locked, so we're just gonna break it open. Oh, okay. Why not? I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite metalworks in the middle of rundown-ass New York.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Alright, this is a warehouse of some sort.
Bigby Wolf.
The big bad wolf.
Indeed. Does this broom
used to be
fly?
something.
Is this a Nimbus? Oh, so you've been watching. There's me and Snow. Me smoking right after I beat Jersey's ass with Woody. This is a photo of Nerissa, Snow, and I guess Rose Red. Snow and Holly. Faith and Nerissa. Faith coming in close. So you guys have been watching for a while.
They used to fear you. They'd
Oh,
hide
it's a
anywhere
foundry.
where small shivering bodies would fit.
And the hammer you use to torture people. On the wheel. What are you smelting? That's silver.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Bam! Bitch!
It's
Surprise!
about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Nope. My mother was a bitch. In the literal sense, in that she was a female dog. And my father was some sort of wind-based demigod. What do you do? Ooh, it's creepy and creaky in here. Legitimately, I don't know what the hell Bloody Mary's story is. Something about being murdered with an axe and now coming back through mirrors. Well, then why would me killing you again do what an axe didn't? Getting spoopy in here. Oh god, it's like a James Cameron movie.
Face me!
This is what you look like normally when you scare the kids. Looking all satanic and shit. Yeah, well, I don't know why you didn't start off full werewolf. That would have been the smarter move. The funniest thing is, this isn't even his final form. Whereas I'm pretty sure she's out of transformations. Doesn't the shadow clone technique like significantly reduce your strength? And these shadow clones are actually solid. And they can take more than one hit. The fact that Bigby seems to be holding back and not like using his full werewolf strength is not helpful. Time to use my final form. Yeah, I bet you bitches didn't think this was happening. I can roll over. Oh, you want to play, bitch? Oh wow, that's never happened before. I'm assuming these things are roughly as solid as a human being and just crushing them to pieces And he's gonna start huffing and puffing. Then he's gonna blow your shit up. Bigby would never actually say that. I'm gonna find whichever one of you is the real one. Is that supposed to be Silver? Also, did you actually expect to win this fight? Now Bigby is, by all rights, naked. Yep, naked. Better go find some pants. Because you ate a lot of broken glass. Oh, he left you a separate outfit? That's stupid. 0 days without an accident. You trying to be funny?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community.
Drop the gun and we'll think about it.
Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Get your finger off the trigger, then.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
Except he didn't.
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
He died.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of them. Let me ask you an honest question.
Yeah.
What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
Yeah, but that doesn't get you off the list.
He's dead, isn't he?
Oh, he's very dead. He bled to death.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in. But you can brighten up a little. It's over.
Do not tell me to smile more.
Shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
By the way, those are not your Miranda rights. This would not hold up in a real people court. But again, in real people court, he has a torture machine in an abandoned factory. It's pretty damning evidence 9 times out of 10, unless it's, you know, like Robert Durst.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Yeah, here's the crooked man.
He's back.
He limped a crooked mile.
God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's
What?
been hours.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
My
You
wife
killed Lily!
was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all
Maybe.
for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not. I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you
Yeah.
still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
Yeah, we do. That's how law works.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping
Crane at
Crane.
gunpoint.
He went willingly.
At
Yes.
gunpoint is the
Thank
part
you.
that's
Now, is there anything you would like
that makes
to say?
it not willing.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you did.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come
involved.
on, it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
So we could decide
The
how
Crooked
guilty.
Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
hole.
fucking belongs.
So let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself.
This
and
is not
I
a,
won't rob you of that
jury
right.
trial.
You're really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Let them eat cake, huh? Prince
You have the
Lawrence.
floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber.
Yeah.
As a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Seriously.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bullshit! Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
No,
Holly,
not even a
please.
little bit.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true.
If you have a dog that bites people, they still put it down.
They want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all in
You forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes,
That's racketeering.
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
Jesus Jones.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Oh, you people seem to be noticing that he's...
Right.
You're all still
thank
afraid
you,
of
person.
him, even now.
Bluebeard
But you
shouldn't be.
needn't be.
Bluebeard's
His
like a
contamination
murderer.
of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Even Greenleaf knows that there's no point in turning against the mob.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
What, you mean because
Of
there's
course
no
it's
jury?
right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them! And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already
Yeah.
discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where have I
internally.
heard that before?
I'll blow it
How
out
about the
your
way he
ass.
treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
That was
He
Bluebeard.
was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
That was Bluebeard.
Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Because, you know, you always
Your
kidnap
idea
people for their
Crane was
protection.
in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to me.
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who
Yeah.
filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly
Isn't
played
that
in their
America's job?
judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge
Honestly,
of eviction?
looking at his face, how can you even trust him? His
Who
face
will
is really
dare
fucked up.
challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Yeah, you're
Who will
racketeering.
be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Hello, Narissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't...
Just shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Narissa! My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And now I can finally say, you're an asshole.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so.
Yep.
Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
Jesus, you
You're all
guys are
rats,
getting all...
fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take
You're a
two
loan
people's
shark.
lives away and now you want mercy?
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a
if
voice.
he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not? What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me. I guess it does.
But that makes me both the law
Are you
enforcement
sure?
and the
This isn't how it's...
It's what the
executioners.
people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Oh, well, in that case...
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Oh, really? Your first thought is, like, to try to throw me out down the witching well?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Boosh. Are we waiting to hear him, like, impact? Because
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
oh well. That could have been worse. I could have ripped his head off first, thrown him down in pieces. I think this video might be just getting its own coda.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you.
Hi, Flycatcher.
I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Jack, get out.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his